Okay, back to where we left off. So we got Coyote versus Storm Shadow. So Draco realizes the inevitability of his father's return, meets up with the pack, and gives them the biggest mission of their careers: the assassination of Shendu's father. Why do you want your dad dead, dude? I mean, I know in the last episode of Jackie Chan Adventures, you two became rivals and stuff, but why do you want to kill him? So, and he knows that the pack needs some booster power, and he tells them of a secret base at Cobra that's what they need. So Coyote goes there, and then he meets Storm Shadow. I still have not seen the G.I. Joe Renegades yet. I'm just hoping I will. And Coyote, yeah, he's basically a programmed robotic version or a cyborg version of David Xanatos, made by David Xanatos himself. The weird part is Hyena, the female member of the pack, has a crush on Coyote. Kinda creepy when you think about it. Coyote wins. Next fight is Carface versus Fat Cat. So basically this is a video of a cat versus dog fight. That's basically what it is. So Carface resurfaces and knows that the criminal empire is up for grasp. Then Fat Cat shows up and he wants to be the new leader of the crime empire. It is interesting, and to be honest, I'm not big on the criminal empire story. I'm not into the criminal story arc stuff. Like, I will admit, even and agree with History Buff on this, I don't care for the crime underworld story arc. It's just not as big and important as other story arcs of villains war, like Mock's plan of freeing Chernobog or whatever his plans are. Maleficent wanted to take over the world, or spreading darkness across the lands, or Skeletor, conquering lands, or Firelord Ozine wanted to rule the world, or any villains wanted to rule the world, or they even wanted the galaxies. But the crime empire, or the criminal story arc, is just not as important as other stuff. It's just not. But I will say that Carface versus Fat Cat is interesting, and he's gonna bite him in the butt, isn't he? Ouch! Carface wins, and I hope he's gonna wash his mouth, brush his teeth and all that. Okay, next fight is the Acolytes versus Mumra. So, Eric Hellstrom, the Dark Dragon, and Hecate, I guess you guys should have heard that one also, have arrived at their next destination, believing that the next crystal to find is at Mumra's, which is holding it in the Book of Omens. I still have not seen the Thundercat. Okay, I've never seen Thundercats. Both the original cartoon from the 80s or the reboot one, the 2011 version. But I do know Thundercats War is a really bad one. Hold on. It is? Well, that sounds intimidating, but scary. Jesus Christ, he's terrifying! He's like an ancient mummy who turns into a very buff, muscular demon with either bat wings or devil wings, and he's shooting electricity. Seriously, I'd be freaked out if I saw something like that in real life, if there would be that. I am hoping to watch Thundercat soon, along with G.I. Joe. Yeah, I don't care for Hecate that much. Again, because I really hate the Disney Hercules TV show. Managed to blast him off and he turns into a bird. Hey, other magic users can turn into birds. So the Acolytes win. The next fight is Fang versus Karai. So Demona, now in her human form, does not want to, wasting time, decides to send Fang to infiltrate. What was that again? Hiring Fang, a mutant that works for Zafarius before his quote-unquote death, to get a job on Karai, who has recently resurfaced. Okay. I remember in Gargoyles, he used to be like a part of a crime gang. And then we see Karai meeting up with Dr. Severius for a secret alliance. Secret alliance, huh? And then Fang shows up. I know in the one of the episodes that he was one of the people who Dr. Severius mutated. Okay, I do not remember any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode, the 2003 one. Again, I've never seen the 80s cartoon. I've seen the 2003 version. That's the one I've seen first. I don't remember Karai dressing up as the Shredder. I didn't watch that much of it. So I think Fang was like... In the other episode, he was... what am I saying again? Fang was like one of Dr. Severius' clones, along with Elisa's brother. And then they escaped. They learned the truth that the Gargoyles were telling the truth. And they learned Xanatos is a bad guy. And they helped, they began to helping the homeless people. But Fang ends up, having a group of criminals helping him out. He's just tired of the whole, that's how we work through this, Fang. Fang do this, Fang. Protect the weak, Fang. Fang this, Fang that, all that stuff. He just wants to be the leader rather than... Elisa's brother. I forgot his name all of a sudden. I gotta rewatch Gargoyles. It's still one of my favorite shows. Yeah, he has that kind of power. So, yeah, he's kind of like if you put a... He looks like a gargoyle cat. Or is he a jaguar, a panther? I'm trying to figure that out. I wouldn't say panther, because panthers are mostly black. So, Karai wins. And next fight is Jadis versus Saruman and Lords. So we see Saruman has gotten all the Urukai. Oh yeah, one of the most famous things in Lord of the Rings. The scariest part of the Lord of the Rings are these guys. Seriously, they're the guys who might hide under your beds and hide behind your closets and scare little kids. That, I can't blame them for that. So, yeah, he sends them all to find the One Ring, who they believe is at Jadis' palace. For some reason. It was that the pack of wolves are going after them. Jadis' wolves, that is. I do love that this is basically a villains between Narnia and Lord of the Rings fighting each other. Oh, yeah, and then caused the whole ice to fall down. Killing one of the pack leaders. I think it was Mordred or something. Or Morgrud. Meh. So Jadis shows up just to fight Saruman. We're gonna have a wizard duel. Okay, knock him out of the room. Wait, what? That's it? Just go to his place and just go pow, boom, come out. Okay, I'm done. See ya, sucker. That's it? Okay, Jadis wins, I guess. Okay, now for the epilogue. So we got Caterwall and Carface teaming up again. How'd they go with... reclaim their old club. But Caterwall thinks he acted too rashly. I can't blame him for thinking that. And then they have, turns out, Lickboot is in this group. Interesting seeing him here. What, are we going to have Alan Figgs return also? Just asking.
You'd rather have the crouton or the entire Caesar salad? We've got to have money.
Cha-ching! Sorry, I just want to do that. I saw that clip from Nostalgia Critics review of the Cat in the Hat. He had that meme with the cat in the hat. It was like, Dr. Seuss. And then it cuts to Blick Boo saying, we got to have money. And then it cuts to the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat saying, cha-ching! Which is basically like that. Hollywood cashes in on any childhood novels. Or anything from our nostalgia. Yeah, that finance their operation in hopes of financial gain. Then we see Fat Cat upset over his defeat by Carface.
What do I more than anything in the world?
It's been a long time since I've seen that Chip 'n Dale cartoon. Boo. Oh, now there's an explosion. Then Negaduck shows up. Wants to forge an alliance. Which kind of intrigues him. And then we see Draco having all the upgraded... Yeah, that's Hyena. There's Wolf. I think it's... I forgot his name, but I think he's a reformed guy. And then there's Jackal. And then the Coyote again. I thought you wanted your dad dead. Do you want him alive or not? Make up your mind. Then we see Ed... How'd that go again? Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Who suggest they combine their forces to take back the criminal empire? Duh. I was saying, so Saruman travels to Mordu where he meets with Sauron's generals, the Witch King Angmar and Gothmar. Gothmog. Duh. Aha. Just to prepare for battle. Okay, yeah, we're there. We're at Mordu. Yeah, there's the Witch King. Here's... Come on. Yikes! Goodbye, human race! So, that was Disney vs. Non-Disney Villains Part 2, Round 11, Part 1. Pretty good! See you guys in the next part of the video. Or the next video.